Hi everyone, this is Victoria Wolders, your My Kids Locker COVID-19 Ed podcast host. I am so glad that you've joined us today for another awesome episode with Karen Peters, our counselor. She's going to explain to you today an awesome concept. We're going to talk about bravery, and I think you'll enjoy this episode. This is the last of a 3-part series, and she's been working on the COVID coping kits for kids, and I hope that you enjoy this episode. So, grab a drink of water, sit down with your stuffies, sit down on the couch, and enjoy this awesome episode. Here's Karen to take it away.
Hi, everybody. My name's Karen Peters. I'm a counselor and a mom, and we've already spent 2 episodes together, so you do know a little bit about me. We've already talked about working with your body to move emotions through it, and we talked about taking really good care of your body, mind, and spirit with some self-care. Today, we're going to focus on what it means to be brave. So let's get right into it. Sit back, kick up your feet, and let's start with part 1. Listen.
To part 1. Are you comfy? Are you cozy? Well, get ready to listen.
Welcome to part 1. Time to get cozied up and listen. I want to start out by asking you a question to ponder. What do you think being brave actually means? What ideas, pictures, or people come to mind? I have had a lot of great conversations with kids about being courageous and brave. And what I've heard a lot is that kids tend to think that being brave means not being scared. So I'm wondering, would you agree with that? Do you think brave means not being scared? I don't know. Maybe till now you haven't really stopped to think hard about that. Today I want to rethink the meaning of brave. I want you to know that brave has a twin who always tags along. They're never apart. Brave's twin is called fear. And without fear, there's no being brave. When fear shows up, we have a choice about who fear's going to team up with. Fear can choose team members that run away, avoid, or pretend there's nothing to be scared of. Fear could choose bravery to come along for the ride. And brave loves to take on challenges and face the thing that you're afraid of. Being brave is doing something to face the problem head on when you're afraid or worried at the same time. If it's not something you're afraid of, well, then you don't need to be brave, do you? Every time someone does something brave, they are feeling some worry or fear on the inside, but making the choice to face the problem anyway. And you know what helps you be brave when you're feeling fear? Having a growth mindset. Has anyone ever talked to you about the idea of a growth mindset? It's super awesome to know about, so I'm going to let you in on a little secret if you haven't heard about it before. Having a growth mindset means instead of thinking, oh, I can't, you decide to think, oh, I could try. Sounds pretty simple, right? This can seriously work some magic. You should try it sometime. When you are facing a worry or a fear, instead of giving up and thinking you can't possibly tackle it, just decide to think, you know what? I can try my best and see what happens. That I can do. When you try, you'll find out how many more things you would have been able to get through and didn't even know it. Talk about being brave. Thanks for taking a few minutes to rethink what it means to be brave. So now let's move into part 2 so that we can create together.
Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2 today. We are going to create something amazing and let's get crafty. Bye.
Great. Okay, let's get right into part 2 so we can create something. Here's my idea for today. I know that when I want to imagine what brave looks like, sounds like, and feels like, it helps for me to picture people that I know who I think are brave a lot of the time. People who don't get scared off by big challenges. People who try their best instead of giving up. So here's what I would like you to create today. I would love it if you would make a list of people or characters from books, shows, or movies that you can think of that you believe are brave. Behind each name that you write down, write just one short sentence about why you think they are brave. How can you tell that person's brave? What are you noticing about them that makes you think of them as brave? Take some time to list and see. Take some time with this list and see if you can challenge yourself to come up with at least 5 people. When you're ready, you can head into part 3 and I'll meet you there.
Hi everyone, it's time to innovate. Part 3. Woo.
Hey, welcome back to part 3. Hope you had fun thinking of brave people in your life. It's kind of cool to realize that those brave people are also feeling some fear on the inside, hey? We're not alone. Everybody feels it. But instead of cowering away, they are able to act with courage. Impressive. If they can do it, so can you. Today's part 3 is about being innovative and learning a little more about being brave. So what I would like you to do is choose one person or character from your brave list and draw a portrait or a picture of them. When you're done, you can post this up in your room to help you remember to use your growth mindset and be brave. You can add your own fear or worry label at the bottom of that picture to remind you of what you would like to be more brave about in the future. Set yourself a challenge. I really want to thank you for hanging in there with me. We've done 3 amazing episodes together, and I love how you've participated and listened so well. I believe that everybody can be a little bit more brave each day, and that goes for you too. So have fun getting creative and trying some new things. Bye.
Well, I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. I want to personally thank Karen Peters for taking the time to share 3 separate episodes on COVID coping kits for kids. The 3 episodes were awesome, and we learned a ton. If you'd like to connect with Karen Peters as a counselor, please do so. She's at Thrive Life Counseling and Wellness. She's in British Columbia, Canada. Now, whether you're listening to this internationally, somewhere across Canada, or maybe just around the corner from where we live, you can always connect with her. She would love to hear from you about all these different episodes, what you're learning, and would love to continue to connect with you even after these episodes. Well, thank you so much, Karen, for taking the time to share with us your skills and your talents. If you're listening, we hope that you join us again for another My Kids Locker COVID-19 Ed podcast episode. Until then, remember, less screens, more listening, more creating, and more innovating. Take care.